Now, we know that 2.2 billion people, a quarter of the world's population, have visual impairment, and nearly half of this visual impairment could have been prevented or could still be avoided. With urgent or sustainable efforts, the number of people who are blind could reach 115 million by 2050. But this isn't inevitable. Why should we be worried about these statistics? What is the commonest cause of the visual impairment and all? With me in studio, I have Mase Ondinho, an optometrist, to give us more into this. Good afternoon, Mase.
Good afternoon.
Now, why should we be worried about these figures?
Okay, these figures are high, and as you know, the whole world, like the statistics say, it affects all of us, because if someone's vision is poor, it affects you also indirectly, because you see the production is going to be low in children. They're not going to perform well, and now all this leads to poor economic activities and all that.
Today, given that it's the World Sight Day, what are some of the common causes of visual impairment, be it when you're young or when you're growing old?
Okay, today we are celebrating World Sight Day, and the theme is love your sight, love your eyes. So this is because when you love your eyes, when you protect them, then you're going to be able to be productive, you're going to be able to perform well in whatever you're doing. So that is why we create awareness. World Sight Day is meant to create global awareness so that people know their issues, what is affecting them, and how it can be managed so that they can live a normal life.
How best can I love my eyes? How best can I protect them from, being impaired?
Okay, it's important to know the 4 P's. That is prevent other illnesses, because when you know your eye issues, it's very easy to protect them. Now, when you prevent conditions like other genetic conditions and all other conditions, it makes it easy for you to maintain good vision and not to end up blind. It's also important to know the kind of issues that affect your eyes, like refractive errors. The most common cause of blindness is uncorrected refractive errors and also unoperated cataracts. So if you know that these are the conditions that you have and you manage them in good time, then your vision will be protected.
How often should one go for, visual checks and all that?
Regularly. It's important to do it at least yearly. Those people who have who don't have any error, you might be thinking that you have nothing, no problem at all, while in fact there is a genetic condition that you have that has not yet affected you. So going for a yearly checkup is important if you don't have any issue, so that they identify those issues in good time, so that they are managed in good time and your vision is preserved if at all it was going to be affected.
Okay, with COVID-19 at play and the eye care, what new dynamics have you learned, especially people in your field?
So with COVID-19, we learned that all these other conditions that come affect our body, and the eyes are the essential parts. So you know that COVID was affecting also the eyes, and it was also the entrance of the virus to the body. So we know that it's with all these, remember during that time of lockdown, many eye clinics were closed and all that, so it affected very many people. But the importance of creating awareness is what is supposed to be done regularly to ensure that their eyes are protected, even with this COVID-19.
Wow. That is Mase Ondinho, who happens to be an expert when it gets to sight, as we're celebrating the World International Sight Day. Love your eyes. We'll take a break and we'll be back shortly.